inching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Fielded just outside the goal line. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Now Tua Tagovailoa gets set to lead this Dolphins offense for the first time.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win like a good pitcher without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll run with Edmonds again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
To a hit, and the ball is out. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down a defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards, the final tally. Swift will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Austin Seibert on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead at 7-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just stuck out there. They just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. An excellent gain, 35 yards. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days? And they used to carry pianos on their backs when they caught the football. Some of them would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they're a full part of the passing game. And we see a lot of big plays, as we just saw there.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Tua. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 and a gain of 3. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Tua to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Sanders' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Goff on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Goff. And oh, it's a safety. Goff got buried in the end zone. He couldn't get rid of it.
All right, partner, deuce is wild on this sequence. 2 plays, 2 sacks, and now 2 points thanks to the safety. Offensively, there just didn't seem to be much of a plan when they came out on attack. That led the defense to a little chaos up front and set up one of their guys to make a play and get through and record the sack.
And out come the Dolphins now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. When you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2nd down and another run with Edmonds.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 42. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Here's Gaskin.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Tua. And that is incomplete here.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Tua. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki.
He's got room at the 30.
They find some open field here.
He's still on his feet.
Touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 5. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Some more great football coming your way in prime time to wrap up the month of October. It starts tonight. Could it be a Super Bowl preview? The Packers and Bills from Buffalo at 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow, Halloween night, Monday Night Football, the Bengals and Browns from Cleveland. And how this game has changed in importance in recent years. That starts at 8:15 Eastern.
He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
On 2nd down, Swift.
They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st
first and 10. The Lions at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. And they coming off their very first loss of the season, suffered a week ago.
So now we can all take that chasing the 1972 Dolphins and take it and throw it right out the window, right? But let's face it, not many teams talk about that or even have interest in it. All they want to do right now is bounce back after that loss.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Goff's throw taken in by Hockenson here. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they let the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. He was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
From the 50, it's gone. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in cover.
He's got a man, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big pickup of 38.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. Go off a handoff here to Swift. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. Once again, it's Swift. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Goff now looks to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Seibert's kick is good, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Wilson's got it complete. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the 41, Tua. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room.
The Lions now taking over late in this first half. And now they start in plus territory following that turnover, as they'll try to get some points here before halftime. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
First down now, but that clock rolling. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
2nd and 6.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 15. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half, as they're going to stop him behind the line. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line, as he's dropped at the 23.
The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3.
As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now, because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Xavier Howard.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Boy, that was certainly wrong defensively. And the key to any screen play is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackled for just a short gain.
On the screen, this is Edmonds.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. Here's Tua. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Alex Anzalone leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exaltation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
And Detroit back in possession of the football.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation. On the keeper, here's Goff.
And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Well, that wound up backfiring. Instead of handing it to your workhorse fullback or running back, they went quarterback sneak, and now they have to punt it away.
They'll try it now with Swift.
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did.
So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They were winners a week ago over the Steelers, and they lead this one as well as they start here 1st and 10.
Got a man here. It's Wilson. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the play.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 and the 6. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
The kick by Sanders is good, and that's going to up the lead to 15-10.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field.
They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive and pay off in points for themselves.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter.
A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. Open man is Quintez Cephas.
And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 41-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know This is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 and second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. And this is good from 57 yards out. That is bombs away right there. And the lead is cut to 2 now. It's 15-14. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
If Benogany elects not to return it, the football will come out to the 25-yard line. Miami set to take over. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. And remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Dancing to his left. Decent gain on the scramble at 6, but now it's 4th.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with this 4th down call.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. The field position game often so overlooked, but this offense is going to be backed up deep. What an ideal punt.
And now, this stage of the game, when they need the drive to try and put themselves in a position to win it, you talk about going the long field, the very long field. This could be a 99-yard drive if they're able to accomplish it.
They'll start on the ground with Swift, but nothing doing there. They get to the 3, and that's all. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On the slant, this is Chark. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards. Now gone. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off.
He's got him in, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Right back to Swift again on second down.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So third down, and a field goal from here would be right about 50 yards as they try to get closer. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So everything rests now on the right foot of Austin Seibert. And his kick is good. He knocks through his third field goal of the game, and this one is the one that decides it. And the Lions are going to win this game.
This is a pretty entertaining ball game, Charles. Had the lead change